Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Hidden Springs. This is a hot dog is most definitely a sandwich. Change my mind. This is India Pale Ale, Galaxy and Strata, 7%. No can date, right guys? No can date, yeah. Okay. I don't know what my expectations are. Last can was terrible, at least from the hazy. So, and then that sparks a debate about the label, which we can talk about, but I'm gonna review the beer first, and then we'll talk about that later. At least whether a hot dog is a sandwich. Beer now looks way nicer. I mean, no can date, but that looks like a real proper beer. Hazy, straw-like old color, little pale. Medium plus a full on haze, not milky, but quite nice haze on that. I got a little cold, for sure I got a little cold. Smell a little bit of that kind of leafy green kind of hop character, but nothing like off. Galaxy and Citra, some of these like cheater hops going on. I get, what is that, like yuzu, this kind of like yellow citrusy lemon thing going on. A little like peppery spice in there too. It was like phenolic almost, huh? I would have almost guessed it's like a dry hop saison, but yeah, definitely that kind of like a little bit of that vegetal spicy character. Yeah, that's what it is. Like that like vegetal hop note sometimes gets a little spicy, and so maybe it's peppery, but it was quite nice. Oop, spilled a bunch on me. That's a good job. Cheers. Okay, finally. That's a proper beer. The last one was like, ugh. Looked ugly, didn't quite smell right, didn't taste very good. That's a hazy IPA. Wow, this one's good. Noticeably up front, it's got a nice sweetness to it. I get it from the Pariah beers. It's almost like I don't know if this thing, it's got vanilla ester. It's weird, but there's no vanilla in here, but there's like something coming from hops or yeast, or maybe, I think it's a combination of like the adjuncts, wheat, oat, pale malts, yeast, and hops. Offers this kind of like desserty, like vanilla thing. It's like pixie sticks. It's like vanilla ice cream. It's got this like weird desserty note for something that doesn't have weird desserty flavors added to it. Along with that, there's a little bit of booze, a lot of like yellow fruit. So I get like limoncello. Like it's got this like boozy lemon rind thing. So like, you know, again, limoncello. Like, it's like a limoncello IPA, even though Hill Farmstead did it with like collaboration with Siren, which is like a jillion years ago, which is shout out that if anybody knows what I'm talking about, shout out to you, because that's a very obscure reference. It's like a limoncello saison, whatever. It was like the Hill Farmstead Siren thing. Yeah, it's like lemon custard, lemon curd, desserty. You get the vanilla, lemon, booze. Pretty good. There's a little bit of this like fluffiness of malt in there, but it's actually not that like chewy of a beer. You get a little bit of that kind of like green hop character, just like dry out the beer slightly, but not be overly dominant, but just offers a complexity of green along with the yellow and the vanilla, right? So you get like, again, you think of like flavors in beer. So I think of like vanilla white. I think of yellow as in the lemon flavors. I think of the green as just like this kind of like minty, grassy vegetable. Yeah, colors. Clean too. It's not very sticky, dries out quite nicely, but still being quite obviously fruity and upfront like New England beer. So, New England IPA. So, fun take on New England IPA. Very desserty, but very enjoyable as well. So let's go with a solid rating. Yeah. Again, full blind, I would have guessed this had to be kind of like one of those milkshakey kind of beers. It has those characteristics without being over the top. And I think it's fun that it plays right up there without being over the top like a milkshake beer, but it has some of those flavors in it, which is really interesting. And like, that's a combination of ingredients. It just has this kind of like vanilla cakey thing going on. It's very weird, but tasty. So, Solid 91. That is, a hot dog is definitely a sandwich. Changed my mind. Yeah, 91. Cool. Love it. As for the conversation, hot dog's a sandwich. Why do I argue that? Is sandwich is one of my favorite foods, or if not my favorite food, like my favorite food. Hot dog's a sandwich, man. Come on. It's bread and meat. Then again, I argue a lot of things are sandwiches. Like an arepa, that's a sandwich. Taco?
Sandwich.
Taco's a sandwich. Yeah, taco's a sandwich. Anything where you can hold.
Burrito. Hot pocket.
A burrito?
I feel like it's a sandwich. No, it depends on a wrap. A wrap is a sandwich.
A wrap's a sandwich? I guess a wrap's a sandwich. All right. Well, Katie's arguing on my side. So a burrito sandwich, sandwich. I mean, like, now we get really far. Where is a pizza a sandwich because it's open face?
Open face sandwich is not a sandwich either. Not in my opinion.
Well, now we're having a whole argument with Katie in the background about this conversation. But I guess pizza's not a sandwich. But then, like, a calzone, is that a sandwich? Let's go. Calzone's a sandwich. It's got two sides. And it's not always two sides, right? Like, I think there's like diagrams that show three sides, whatever. But I think it's something about the handheldness of something with something inside of it and you eat it. So now we go really far. Like, is a pork bun like a bao a sandwich?
Aren't they?
I guess that arguably is a sandwich. You know, it's wrapped and you eat it. I think you can go very far, but you can go also, like, I think some people are a little too conservative about sandwiches. Come on. Like, a hot dog. How about this? A hot dog is a hero roll with a piece of meat. If okay, let's do this. If the hot dog bun was just the bun and you put like cold cuts in it, now you get like a hoagie or Subway, right? The hot dog bun isn't like specifically that different. They have like different kinds of hot dog buns. Like the hot dog bun is basically like a hero roll, and you just put a piece of meat in it long. That's a sandwich. A hamburger is a sandwich for sure. Nobody's gonna argue that, right? So, but it's basically a hero roll with a long piece of meat in the middle. Obviously, a hot dog's a sandwich. Get out of here. Nobody would argue a Subway sandwich wasn't a sandwich, or a hoagie wasn't a sandwich, or Jimmy John's. A sub wasn't a sandwich. These are literally sandwiches. So just because it has a hot dog doesn't mean, come on, it's meat in a tube form versus sliced. That's still a sandwich. No argument there. Stupid. Whether a taco is a sandwich, I can see you argue. I can see an argument. Maybe it's not a sandwich, but whatever. Arepa. That's like a sandwich though, because an arepa comes like that. Anyway, 91 from me. You guys post in comments below. Where do you argue on this one later?